Hey guys, Marshall with Marshall Law Morphs, and we're back with another test that I had run with the liners from CMC Reptiles. Now, one of the tests that I wanted to run was I wanted to get some snakes on the liners, and then I was going to take one of the snakes and I was going to just mist down a portion of the liner, and on the other snake in a separate tub I was going to just leave it without doing any sort of a misting or anything like that. And I think you'll see here in a couple of seconds that I had a pretty interesting finding with the liners. So why don't we grab a hold of the camera and we'll take a look at it. Alright, first off we'll take a look at this little girl. Now it is important to let you know that many of you might know or might not know that my snake room is run completely on ambient temperatures. If we have a look over here at the room thermometer, I am running a little bit hot right now. It's at 88 degrees in the room itself, but if you notice up at the top there, 36%. So with having my humidifier shut down for the day for this test, without any sort of external help, room temperature 88 degrees and the humidifier off for the entire day, my room sits at 36% humidity. Now this little girl, this here is the pastel champagne, and this is the one that I have on the liner. And earlier this morning, if you notice over here on the sides, I just took this corner here, and this is where I sprayed it down earlier this morning. Now if you would notice, okay, so at 7 o'clock this morning when I sprayed it down, we're sitting at ambient temperature inside the tub is 86 degrees, and with a liner that is sprayed down for a full day pretty much, we're at 62% humidity. So that's pretty good. I mean, you can see here where this the paper, being the wood fibers and everything, is actually holding onto some of that moisture that I'd sprayed. And if you look, I mean, yes, there is some dampness where I did spray, but that's pretty much a dry surface. You know, that's not a soaking wet surface that's going to cause any kind of scale rot or anything like that. So if take a look underneath, let's just move this out of here so you can see the surface area that is dry all the way back here in the corner. You can see the difference where I sprayed and where I left dry. So that's a pretty big deal right there. And you can already see now, the couple of seconds or whatever that I've had the tub open, there's humidity that's being vented out of the tub. So that is very, very encouraging for me. Now, directly across from her, my male clown here, now he was put on the liner and I did not spray it down at all. So this one was left untouched and dry, and still if you can see here, we have an ambient temperature inside the tub of 86 degrees, and without any kind of outside help or anything, just going off of the water bowl itself inside the tub, it still sits at 53% humidity. So I mean, that is very encouraging stuff right there, guys. You can see that the paper is going to absorb that water. It's going to leave your snake dry areas to bask on, yet it's going to hold humidity inside of the tub. So now, in an effort to be thorough about this male albino, he was also placed in the tub. This is the one that I sprayed down. You can see the wrinkling from where it was wet, and it's already dried out. But if you notice, again, we're sitting at an ambient temperature of 86 degrees, and humidity from this morning being sprayed down, it bumped it up. We're sitting at 66% humidity. And one last one here. This male right here. Whoops, I did spill just now. But if you notice, again, this one was not sprayed down. You don't see any other than around the water bowl where I just spilled it. You don't see any of the wrinkling or anything to where it was wet. But again, we're sitting at an ambient temperature of 87 degrees and humidity coming right from the water bowl. We're sitting at 56%. So there you have it, guys. Really liking that, the results of that. That to me is fantastic. So with that, guys, I think that'll conclude my little tub test. As always, like, share, subscribe, ding that little notification bell, and we'll see you real soon.